world's greatest comedy show. It's a original online podcast which goes out once a month. Mainly sketches, lots of funny little strange bits going on, and we've lots of very talented writers and actors involved. And yeah,
When did
podcast.
it start?
We're on episode 8 now, so we're doing one a month, so sometime late summer 2012. That was not very interesting, but I spent about a month trying to find an original, quirky, hilarious, catchy name, and they were already taken. Anything to do with humour, it's gone. Anything.com, blah blah blah, it's all gone. So I eventually came up with 313 because that was the office number that we were in. Me, because I'm a complete dictator. No, it's mainly me, but it's also dependent on people's reactions. So if a certain sketch gets a really strong reaction, that goes in essentially. Pretty good. I'm going to invade a small South American country at some point in the near future. Probably need to get a helicopter, and I'm working on a moustache. Comedy is not democracy. It doesn't work that way. Charlie Chaplin and Hitler were essentially the same person. You've never seen the two of them in the same room at the same time.
Who decides on casting?
Again, it's a dictator thing. It depends, pretty much, it's a very scientific, analytical thing which depends on who turns up on the day. Next is a brand new live version of the show, which will be on a stage somewhere in London, April 2013. Because as I said, it's the best show in the world, and there's actually nothing else like it in the UK at the moment. The only comparison I can think of is Saturday Night Live, which is obviously fairly popular and has been going since before the beginning of time. So that's our kind of goal, to do a UK version of that, but better. I'm going to be the next Tina Fey, but area possibly.
Well, I got to know Jason because I was doing the theme music for his lo-fi comedy series, and that's how I got to know him, basically.
And what inspired the theme music for the show?
Well, it was inspired a bit by Curb Your Enthusiasm, and it was along those lines, short and sweet, something that we could use, for in between sketches and nothing too long. Just something simple, seemed to work. Yeah, I suppose so, but it's just whatever comes on the day, really. We're not sort of looking at other comedy shows, it's just whatever comes out. Easily, but we're not doing comedy songs at the moment, but we could easily do a few comedy songs and then maybe have, comedy sketch, comedy song, a bit like South Park, sort of put the whole lot together. I'm afraid I have, yes. I did Barthy and The Soothsayer, and I was in the Taken 3 sketch, a few other ones.
And did you get to pick those parts?
No, Jason allocates who he wants to take the parts, usually the day before or the same day, and we just turn up, and he does give us the script, 24 hours before usually. We just sort of rush through that, and then it's all sort of done very quickly.
And are you allowed to say no?
No.
And have you said no?
No, I've not said no. No. We're all really keen to sort of,
And how are you finding being part of the ensemble?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's really funny. Actually, it's a good little crowd. Yeah. Favourite moment so far, I think, is when Jason does his cat impression in Taken 3.
Oh really? Can you give us an example of that?
So something like
Like a cat?
that. Yeah.